Self-serving, stupid, stuttering about survival strategy? Yes, let me start my high-pitched claptrap. Number one, adapt and adopt. Adapt to the local flow of life and adopt the local cultures, tradition, customs, foods, even clothes whenever possible. Equally valid for the professor of English from Australia who used to stay near my ancestral home. As someone from my city landing in Paris or Copenhagen for an IT job. Number two, be yourself, not contradictory to number one. Everybody respects diversity to an extent. Like spice, done properly, moderately, it always makes you more respectable. Number three, knowledge. I might not be very fond of American football, but knowing about it helps me to mingle, to have fun at a Super Bowl party. Number four, cliches. It's a cliche to say that different societies have different expectations. Excuse me, thank you are more prevalent in English-speaking countries as opposed to, say, namaste, namaskar back home in India. Next point, I lost the count, as usual, being an enumerate. Body language. Different countries, different societies have very different interpretations of body language, including shaking hands, hugging, etc. I would suggest to be cautious about that. Next point, personal hygiene goes without saying. Next point, dressing appropriately. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but you know the point. Last but not the least, what I would say is be aware of distance. Having stayed in different continents, my senses, even within a continent, say Europe, there are very different interpretations, expectation, acceptance of interpersonal distance. In this point, I think it's imperative, not an option, to be mindful of that and to observe that. Another fact is, ultimately, I would say, please don't overdo. I'm not going to elaborate on that, expand on that, but essentially, to be natural, to be normal in terms of behavior actually makes you more respectable. Thank you for putting up with this high-pitched, absolute tripe.